Hi Pottery Plus, welcome back to Pottery Plus in the living room. If you saw our short video that I posted last week, you know we've had some plumbing issues here, so the studio is not operational right now. Unfortunately, what happened was the plumbing pipes under the studio area of the house, my studio is in my home, those pipes collapsed, and so the plumbers and technicians had to dig through the floor to get to those pipes and replace them. So as you can imagine, the studio's been pretty torn up. I'll put some pictures here. So yeah, it's been a big process. It is starting to get better because we weren't able to use our water for several days, almost a week. And also we just had these big, huge piles of dirt in the house. So those have been put back in the ground and we are able to use the water again, but the studio is pretty far off still from being operational. They still have to lay concrete in those openings and trenches that had to be made to replace the pipe, and then we'll need to get flooring repaired. We also have some broken windows back there in the studio area, and so there's just a lot that needs to be done back there to get it up and going and operational again. So in thinking about content that we could do without having use of the studio, really everything that I'm able to come up with is kind of just me talking or me trying to do a tutorial that I don't think will be very high quality. So I am kind of thinking about maybe trying to find another studio space that I could use, or you know, just doing tutorials that could kind of be done anywhere. But I don't want to just like do a lot of story times. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that's not really the goal of our channel. And also there are so many people who are wonderful storytellers out there that, you know, that's their art form and it's not mine. So, you know, I try to dip my toe in that water every once in a while, but really my passion and my purpose is just to bring information and be an educator. So I think for right now, we're just going to call this taking a break, and Danielle and I are going to maybe kind of game plan through some of that stuff to you know, get another video out sooner rather than later. But again, I'd rather sort of take a break and just pause to think about how we can get really good quality content out rather than just rushing and trying to like make things just to keep up with kind of the delay that we're facing without having the studio. So yeah, as of today, we're just on a little break, and you know, if it takes too long for us to be able to get any more tutorials out, then, you know, I'll hop on and update you. But yeah, for now, we're just going to kind of call it paused and try to be okay with that and try to rest with that, because that's really hard when, you know, you feel momentum with a project and then it just gets halted so abruptly. So, you know, it is kind of a bummer. I'm kind of having to work through that. But, you know, all in all, I just feel like, at least for me and my home, I have to remain grateful that this kind of thing can even be fixed, that we didn't have to live with this for months and months, and that I even have a studio at home that will be restored at some point is just, I just still feel really lucky and very happy despite this little mishap. So anyway, if you have anything that you would like me to talk about, I know that we still need to get to pricing part 2, and I do have that on my mind, but if you watched the first video, you know that topic, for whatever reason, just trips me up. I just don't want to give bad information about that topic because I think it's so important. So that is kind of rolling around in my mind as something we can do kind of in the meantime. But other than that, if you have any suggestions for me about, you know, things that you might want to hear about that I could just film just me, you know, explaining something or whatever, you know, I always love your suggestions. So thank you for joining me on this update, Pottery Plus. If you made it to the end, I so appreciate you. And I will keep you posted about how things are going here. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I really hope to see you soon. Like sooner than expected is what I'm hoping for. Okay, thanks again. Bye. See you soon.